Okay, but does anyone else think it's a bad idea to put magnets in the Switch too?
I mean, probably. Probably. And yet.
And yet. Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet. It's been a long time coming. A very, very long time coming.
We don't talk about the holidays.
No,
We don't talk about.
let's not and say we didn't. But, I digress. I am the Logician, back at it again with the white vans, as well as with GaelicNox.
Hello.
And, yeah. We are, in fact, playing the Pocketed Mans.
The pocketed mans.
And no, you perverts, this isn't that kind of stream. We're not dealing with that type of pocket monster. We're off to a rollicking good start.
Hello, Silver.
Hello.
It's been 84 years. It has been. It really has been. The holidays killed me. But I'm back. Kinda.
Well, thankfully, we're both functionally immortal, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I would argue that's almost worse.
Yeah.
In any event, yes, we are finally back to playing through our custom Nuzlocke of essentially the main entries into the 3DS line of Pokemon games. For the uninitiated, we're essentially doing a 3-game Soul Link. A Soul Link is a 2-player Nuzlocke, and a Nuzlocke is a challenge run of a Pokemon game with self-enforced rules to make it more difficult. The major twist to our Soul Link, in addition to the usual gimmicky rules, is that every time we lose a Pokemon, that is to say it dies/faints, we have to spin from a wheel to start playing an entirely different game. We started this run by playing, I think, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and we lost a Pokemon, so now we're playing X and Y.
Also, someone wants you to give your mouth something else to do.
Yeah, no, that's Fee. We don't talk about Fee.
Also, thank you, honey.
But yes, it's been quite some time since we've been able to organize things to the point of being able to do these streams, and I am very, very thankful that we're finally able to get this going again. Oh, well, thank you very much for the follow.
Hey, I recognize that art.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I wonder where that came from. But, yes, thank you, CS Burb, for the follow. It's much appreciated. So, with all of that having been said, shall we rip off the proverbial Band-Aid and get this train wreck rolling?
Let's do this.
Oakley dokley, as the children say. The children don't say that.
No, they really don't.
Alright, so I believe last we left off, assuming this doesn't fucking crash on me, we had just beaten the first gym?
No, we just done the castle, because I'm at the breeder's place now.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were we getting an encounter after the Snorlax? I can't remember.
Oh, that's right. I think I accidentally killed the Snorlax.
We were debating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because it's a static,
Yeah.
were we still encountering a Pokemon, or?
Well, I mean, it's still pretty early in the run, so I'd say it's... We can fudge it and say, especially since it's been so long since we played this game, that we can go ahead and say we can still get an encounter.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a good start.
Yeah. Now let's see. Again, it's been a proverbial hot minute, so let's see. Are you the person I need to address? And bridge. And, you already help. I don't say stuff. Thank you. You've been zero help at all. Alright.
You know, I think we need to head over to the left now.
The left? Okay.
Wait, what route is this? This is route...
I just went back to the castle because that's where you said that we were supposed to go.
No, we just done the castle.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Route 7. Do we have anything from Route 7?
Apart from the Snorlax encounter, I don't think we got any out. Well, actually, wait. No, I think we did actually get something from Route 7.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
Yeah, no,
checking.
let me check the PC real quick. Because I want to say...
I know we got one in Route 6, because that's where you got the fucking Esper from.
Let's see. Summary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was from Route 6. Route 6. What did we get from Route 7 here? Oh, maybe it's... Might very well be in my party.
Oh, no, because I just checked my party and I don't have anything. Let me just check.
Summary.
Yes,
yeah.
I got a Hoppet.
And I got a,
we were meant to work out what we were doing party-wise.
That's right!
Between streams.
Yeah, we're organized, I swear. Let's see. Let me see here. Ah, you redeemed an unpopular opinion. Thank you for reminding me. I apologize for not noticing that. So, now we get into one of the relatively new mechanics of my streams, wherein I roll a d20, and we will see what pops up. So that's a 12. And so, as far as unpopular opinions go, number 12... We're, realistically speaking, probably just a few short generations of selective breeding away from having, honest-to-God, palicos from Monster Hunter walking around in our homes. Like, given the number of cats that are just standing upright and, verbalizing to the point of making very human-esque sounds, we're probably not that far away. I know that's not necessarily how evolution and selective breeding works, but I think we are well on our way, much closer than most people will have you believe.
That is fair. Also, hello, Luna. Yes. How's it going?
Also, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Fee. That tune did pop into my head as well when I said it.
So who do we want in our party?
Well... Let me see. I'm always biased towards having a Krogunk in my party. Let's see.
Yeah.
So we have, in my party, Leaking, the Dunsparce. Wiggles, the Beedrill. Daisy, the Flabebe. Chief, the Fletchinder. And, Jalapeno, the Quilladin.
I have 3 water types, which are Wiggles, Not Charmander, and Chief.
Ah, yeah.
So... I am down for one of them to not be here, but I don't want to get rid of Not Charmander.
Not Charmander. So, Not Charmander for me is Ivysaur. So, you would like Not Charmander in your party?
Yes, please.
Alright. And let's see. Let me just put you in here for now. So, let's see. We got Sundew, Not Charmander, Daisy, Chief, Wiggles, and Leaking in my party. Who do you have in yours?
I have Daisy, Jalapeno, Leaking, Chief, Not Charmander, and Wiggles.
Okay. Let's see. Remind me who Wiggles is for you.
Panpour.
Panpour. What's
Thank you for the sip imposter check.
Absolutely. Some of you might notice, both on my stream and GaelicNox, that the Beedrill in my possession is a bit more swole than you would expect. That is also Gaelic's handiwork. And the Flabebe art, which is noticeably bastardy, was actually the handiwork of Violet, one of my followers.
Oh.
Yes. See, boy got legs. He do, in fact. So, let me see. How attached are you to Jalapeno?
That's our starter.
Fair enough. That's why I'm gauging.
Then I got a Braxton.
No, that's
you
fair.
can pry that from my coat in hand.
No, that's fair. That's why I'm asking. Because, like, I have 2 grass types between Not Charmander and Jalapeno.
I have 3 water types between Chief, Not Charmander, and Wiggles.
Let's see. Chief is my 1 fire type. Wiggles
so
is a Beedrill. So, as much as I love Wiggles conceptually, I think if I have to choose one to be kept in for Jalapeno, I might want to do that. Because currently in my party, again,
and it does even me out with the grass, so...
Yeah, who is your Sundew again?
Hoppip.
Hoppip, I see.
Hoppip! Also, I swear I'm going to do the treat time. I'm trying to coax my son into coming back into the cottage.
Nice. So let's see here. I have a Dunsparce with leaking. Who's your leaking again? I keep forgetting.
It is a Farfetch'd.
Alright. So Farfetch'd.
Here we go. My son has entered the building. Hello! Would you like a snack? Oh, you want a snack?
All of the snacks.
Oh.
Every single one.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Good boy. Is it good? Just so good. So good.
All of the animals are in various shady spots because it is obnoxiously hot today.
I see. Just checking over a few details here. This is the high octane action you signed up for, folks.
Exactly.
So let me see here. So because I'm trying to remember what is like coming up for us in terms of like
I know we've got a fighting gym at some point, so you probably want to get some levels on the Esper.
Yeah, I think the second gym leader is, if I'm not mistaken, rock type.
Yes.
So
you've got the grasses and I've got the waters. We're Gucci.
Yeah, and I also have a fighting type in Sundew.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. Refresh my admittedly shit memory once again. Who all is currently in your party?
So I have Daisy, Jalapeno, Leaking, Chief, Not Charmander, and Sundew.
Alright, that's who I have as well.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Just wanted to make sure before I walk away. So, another detail for those of you who are not as familiar with Soul Links. Basically, every Pokemon you acquire, whether it is your starter or a Pokemon you have captured, they are permanently linked with one another between you and the other player. Meaning, like, if you have, for example, your starter in your party, the other player also needs to have their starter in their party. Hello, Lorelai.
Hello, Lore.
Yes.
And on you. Griffin suggested we take Jalapeno out of the party. He was trying to deny me from having Braxton.
I was just weighing our options, considering I now have 2 grass types on my team.
Uh-huh.
But yes, that also means if any of your Pokemon within the same linked position perish, the same fate applies to both.
Yeah. Also, our level cap is 25.
25? Okay, that's not too terrible.
I just double-checked. And yes, it is a rock, dude.
Alright. So... Well, I am picking a fight with this painter.
Hi.
Artist Georgia.
I am pointedly gonna go pick a fight with it.
Right.
I'm bad at roller skates.
This actually is a really good option for Sundu here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh shit. I don't have any fighting type moves.
Ha!
Well, hopefully this should still be fine. I'm gonna go with a Mud Slap. Alright. Fucking Zapdos just... Oh, yeah. So, to explain that, Laura, who is my roommate, recently picked up a Pokemon X again. And the first thing she did was step outside of Lumio City just to explore. And literally the first encounter she had was a fucking roaming Zapdos.
As you do.
As you do.
Just casually.
Good. One more Poison Sting. And why do you know it's a fucking Smeargle?
Don't question it.
Yeah, no. Normal types hit fucking differently.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary spawn around you, I swear. They really do, Lore. They absolutely do.
Also, you were talking about pizza earlier, and now I really fucking want pizza.
I'm so sorry, gamer.
You are so rude.
Oh, yeah. I was mentioning to Gaelic that two of the best pizzas I've ever had, at least my personal favorites, were the seafood pizza from Marino's in my hometown, which by default came with shrimp, clams, a garlic cream sauce, extra cheese, and just some herbs on top. And I always ordered it with anchovies because I'm one of those monsters. And the other was the buffalo chicken pizza from the pub at an inn in a town where I used to work, which had obviously buffalo chicken, blue cheese as the base sauce. Relatively simple, but still really, really tasty.
You know what this here? Also, why do you keep denying Law pizza? What's going on?
Listen, we ordered Little Caesars the other day, and it was really good. And then, like, Laura asked, hey, can we get Little Caesars again? And I'm like, I recently remembered why I don't order Little Caesars very often, because I like it, but Little Caesars does not like me. I will put it that way.
Ah. Are you also lactose intolerant?
No, I am far from lactose intolerant. I think it's just, like, the levels of grease in Little Caesars that gets to me. That's why I'm also, admittedly, why I'm not much of a bacon person.
That's fair. I like the bacon bits where they're cooked off long enough that the fat's not really left on them.
Yeah, I know. If I'm gonna have bacon, I do prefer it, like, in crispy bacon bit form.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, unfortunately, a lot of places in the States, like, when they add bacon to something, it's still very chewy and rubbery and not great. If I'm gonna have bacon, I prefer it nice and crispy to the point of, like, you know when you get a pepperoni pizza and the pepperoni's been, like, charred? You know, that's the texture I like my bacon. Yeah. And even then, it ends up disagreeing with me. Yeah, no, I need it crispy, too. Yep. What is it that the British say they like a good crispy tip?
Excuse me?
Listen, I didn't come up with the phrase.
No, but you said it!
Listen, blame them, not me.
I would blame you. You didn't have to bring that shit up.
You're pointing your finger towards the wrong colonizers, alright?
I'm gonna keep it firmly pointed at you, actually.
My word. Crispy bacon is, in fact, the best bacon. Yes, I agree. And I say this as someone who's more of a sausage guy.
I'm sure you are.
Yes, I know what I said. As the children say, ayo. Alright. Let's see. As an unfortunate Brit, we... What? Listen. I didn't come up with the phrase, alright?
Ah, shit. I took one step forward, and now I'm stuck in this shit.
I am also stuck in the shit. Which I'm assuming this is the Battle Chateau.
Yep, he freed me.
Yes.
Oh! Please don't want to fight me. Please don't want to fight me.
I think this is, in fact, where Jimmy Neutron is gonna fight us.
He gives me a yes or no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God, you can say no and go heal.
Yeah, no, I have since, potioned up my, indentured servants. Listen, power of friendship and all that, yes, I absolutely agree, but at the end of the day...
Yeah. Okay, here we fucking go.
Are they the ones, or are we the ones, like, shrunk down into the little capsules?
I mean, I would love to be in a little capsule.
You know, to each their own. I don't kink shame. Let's see here. I think I'm actually going to bring Daisy forward, because I remembered this is where fairy type was introduced, and it hit fucking different back then.
Oh, yeah. Duck bacon? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Duck bacon and turkey bacon are both really fucking good.
I have admittedly never had duck, but I've heard nothing but good things.
It's really good. It is quite a fatty meat, though, so it's probably gonna fuck you up. But Peking duck is absolutely fucking everything.
I've been very curious to try Peking duck and duck bacon and those types of things. Peking... Huh. So, apparently, our boy here is not challenging me to a battle.
No. Go left.
Oh, further left?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this boy. Sorry,
I
I thought you meant, the manlet over here.
The manlet?
I forgot that my nickname was Dick Cheese.
Mine's Golf Cunt.
Yeah, go ahead and get some food, Silver. Excellent timing. Duck and venison are two favorites. The thing is, I've also heard some mixed things about venison, because, like, it's to my understanding,
gamey.
it's a very lean meat.
Yes.
And so, like, normally when, say, you need to make, like, venison sausage, you need to, like, mix it up with, like, pork fat and things like that.
Yes.
Alright, so...
I nearly had a panic attack because a Pokemon fainted, but it's his fletchling.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, Daisy knows Vine Whip, so this Corphish isn't going to be too terribly much of an issue. It's all about how it's prepared. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, as someone who likes cooking with a lot of protein, like, I find that, like, at least for my tastes personally, like, it's best to cook with, like meats that have a lot of fat content, so they can basically, you know, crisp up and render in their own juices, you know, a lot better. And you don't have to add a lot of, like, butter or tallow or anything like that.
Yeah. So fuck you, I'm having to order food.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I've had venison twice, both of them on a cruise ship. You know what? That will, in fact, do it. When you have professional chefs cooking, you know, from around... guests from around the world, they would have to be consistently good at what they do. So I will have to see if I can't get my hands on some venison or duck at some point. I mean, for all I know, maybe there's some duck at the local H-Mart.
Huh, you also have a flabebe.
Yeah. Oh, that's right! Both of our daisies were flabebes.
Oh, no, I mean the guy I'm versing.
Oh, okay. You're forcing others to eat meat. Listen, it is not my fault that the inherent qualities of Little Caesars, however tasty it is, make for a recipe for disaster.
Actually, this might not have been the best switch because you know grass type moves. Dip.
Sounds like
Come
an
on,
excuse
leaking.
for the weak-willed. Mayhaps, Lorelei. Mayhaps my constitution score is not high enough to handle the full breadth and force of Little Caesar's power level. I mean, it was founded in Detroit, so... Daisy is
There's nothing that delivers to me. I have to go pick it up.
Oh,
It's bullshit.
I mean, like, I used to be in a very similar situation back when I was living in that cabin in California.
You know, that's fair. Well, like, okay, no. There's places, there's food that will deliver to me. It's not the food I want.
Oh, no, that's fair. And, like, there's always the irritation of, like, you could try and go through, like, DoorDash or Grubhub or all that stuff, but, like, then you get, like, the major, like, additional fees.
I've got premium trials.
Oh, well, fair enough.
I pointedly keep premium trials.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how in the middle of bumfuck nowhere you are.
Yeah.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, I live in fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Flicks through 100 TV channels. Damn, there's nothing. God, I mean, that's just it. Like, at this point in human civilization where we are spoiled for choice in so many different areas, but simultaneously, like... I feel like it is the sort of consequence of on-demand media, on-demand, you know, delivery of restaurant-quality meals and stuff. Like, we come to appreciate little things a lot less, and it's not even, like, I guess I should rephrase, it's not even that so much as it is, like, you realize just how small the world is comparatively.
Yeah.
Like, back in Generation 1, it's like, whoa, a whole 150 Pokemon you have to collect. It's like, there's so many, it's gonna take so long. Fast forward to 2025 when there's well over 1,000.
Yeah.
And it still feels like so little. Because we've just become
really
that jaded.
do.
Pursuit. Well. Let's see. What's that? I guess... Let's go with Astonish. Let's see. Well, actually, it's 30 versus 40. Well... And I'll forget Taunt. Including ones with bizarre names. Oh, hello, Avi!
Hi, honey.
Yes.
Hey.
Right. Alright. Oh, I forgot that in X and Y they had the little, like, victory, like, air fist bump. Alright, so now let's spritz up our children.
Yes. God.
Oh my... Sorry, I have, like, a live stream of, like, random video game, like, retro music playing in the background, and, a track from, Red and Blue just popped up, and so it took me off guard.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure this is, like, the dialogue music for when you talk to someone from Team Rocket.
Oh, wait, what cave is this? Connecting cave.
A cave? Oh.
Fuck yeah. Also, thank you for Sip Imposter Check. There is going to be a moment in a bit once I get
Let's see.
my shit together where I'm going to have to quickly dodge off and grab food.
Fair enough. It looks like Lorelei redeemed a random question, so let me go ahead and Skadoosh. Okay, so that is 3. And 3 from me. Random questions. Okay, so this is going to be a weird take. When will Jesus bring the pork chops?
Huh?
5 internet points for anyone who gets the reference.
You're too old. I don't get the reference.
I mean, listen, they're random for a reason.
Fair.
Ah, my word.
Oh, we've also got Route 8 out the other side.
Oh, well, I mean, that is a benefit. Alright.
So Connecting Cave is also called Zubat Roost.
Well, let me take a look as to what... Yeah, there it is.
Oh! I got a Whismer!
Are you... You know? I mean, I suppose this is payback for last time.
I apparently need to summon my son.
Yeah. Well, I got a Zubat. Let's see, how many Pokeballs do I have? Oh, I got a fair number. Let me... Can I hit this thing without killing it? I'll try 1 tackle. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. Help computer. And I think another tackle should do just about right. Okay, I think that's ball ready. There we are.
I successfully summoned my son from the other side of the house.
Well,
And by the side of the house, I mean, like, in a different building. Hey, boogers!
You can already tell this Zubat's gonna piss me off.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a shame because Crobat is so good.
Right.
There we go. Okay. Flying Rat acquired.
Ah, yes.
Right. Jalapeno
And I've
grew
acquired
to 21.
the tiny child.
Yes.
What do we want to call it?
Let's see. Between a cat and a bat.
Can we just call it Ah?
Oh,
Yes!
wait.
Laura
What?
gets the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say Laura chooses the name.
That's right.
So, mine is a boy bat. And,
Oh, I accidentally hit X on fucking naming.
Oh, I think we can, like,
Can I
change it
rename?
later.
Yeah.
Well, mine will stand in.
Oh, hold on.
So yours is a Whismer, correct?
Yes, that's great. Sorry. I had to mute again to shout at my dog. Hold on,
That's
let me
okay.
shut my door.
So a Zubat and a Whismer. Like, both of them are fairly blind and never shut the fuck up. Is the name of my D&D party's Kanku. It's an intimidating name. I mean, that's not a bad choice. See, given evolutions. I can see she's
I
cooking.
do apologize.
Yes.
I had to lock Ghost in my cottage with me because my mother is heading out, and he has discovered that if he takes a running leap and like turns his body at the fence, he can like ping himself through.
That's fair. Also,
Oh no.
I was going to ask, are you okay with this, Gaelic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's hilarious.
Oh, my word. Yeah. Blue blurs and all that. That's no good.
And then we get the next one.
Ah,
Also,
yes.
the woman in the cave heals your Pokemon. Don't worry. She's not going to fight you.
Okay. Sonic has been
Why am I
transferred to
getting
box
stopped?
1.
Oh god.
Sonic. Oh, What was that about the woman not battling us?
Oh, you're in the top cave. I'm in the bottom cave.
What do you mean, bottom cave?
There's another one. There's another entrance down the bottom. And she heals your Pokemon.
Well, I guess that raises the question then. Since this is different entrances to the cave, does it still count as the same route?
Yes, because they're the same cave.
Fair enough. Alright, Ducklet. I'm gonna go with good old Razor Leaf. Alright, so I guess I'll try Fairy Wind, see if it's just generally OP. Yep, it hits different. They're 2 layers. There's something so inherently unsettling about that animation of the Ducklet fainting with its like eyes open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Alright, so this 12. I'm gonna bring out Sundew for a bit of training.
You know, that's fair.
Take advantage of that. Oh, wait. I forget. Is Oddish grass poison?
Yes.
Oh, well then, the Poison Sting's probably not going to do that much. I keep forgetting, because I know Gloom is part poison. It's... Yeah, now that I think about it, like, there weren't too terribly many pure grass types in Gen 1.
Yeah. Also, I'm in the next area, so I'm going to catch my Mon, because there is going to be a point in which I disappear to get pizza.
Fair enough.
I'm going to survive her!
I'm not going to give up!
You have to get a Zangoose.
What do you mean?
That is the only acceptable partner. Yeah, survival.
My word. That would be an amazing combo. I will say that.
Right. Exactly! Exactly, they could be called rival.
Exactly. Enemies to lovers.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
See, I was instantly thinking of, like, my friend Aaron Schmidt, the creator of Tinder Skitty. He had one comic where, like, there's this, like, butch lesbian couple, a Zangoose and a Seviper, and they spent, like, most of the comic, like, you know, like, yelling. It's like, they asked for no pickles! Like, oh my god, babe, it's not a big deal! It's just shit like that. And then eventually it just is like, I'm sorry I got so mad today. It's okay, good night. It's so...
They're so cute.
It's so unexpectedly adorable. Alright, that's enough risk playing here. Chief, you're up. But yes, go follow Aaron Schmidt on Twitter, Blue Sky, and he also streams on Twitch.
I got him.
Yes. Ah, my word. Alright, so Chief is 21?
21.
21 Jump Street. Suppose I'm just in a musical mood.
You know what? That's fair.
You know, I'm actually kind of happy that I decided to go with the random video game music instead of the in-game music. Important. You know, it only just now occurred to me. You were absolutely right, Lore. It's probably not the best move on my part.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, yeah, you were right. That, well, yeah, no, that was absolutely the right call.
Uh-huh.
Listen, it has been a veritable hot minute. You would think I would know better, but lo and behold. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm glad that I have the in-game audio muted, because I'd probably just get unreasonably angry about the fact that Pikachu is the only Pokemon in the game that gets voice acting.
That is very fair. Also, I am going to refrain from naming my survivor until you come over here.
That is absolutely fair. Let me just, So, not Charmander, just learned Razor Leaf.
Razor Reef.
Okay, not gonna lie though, Razor Reef sounds like something Corsola would learn.
Right.
Leaking wants ancient power. Huh.
I could have caught a Drifloon! It's upsetting.
Pursuit's pretty handy. Reach. I'll get rid of Yawn. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I understand also ditching Screech, but I feel like there's a lot of benefit in lowering the defense.
That's fair.
Alright, so now the practice this Razor Leaf. I remember as a kid, like, first seeing, like, Razor Leaf in the anime, and, like, seeing how jagged the edges of the leaves were, and I'm thinking, like, this must have been a move made specifically for Ivysaur.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also just I just remembered that this thing is part fire type.
Yes.
So once again,
yes,
apparently I am so out of it, I have completely forgotten not the type matchups, but at least the inherent base types. Also, welcome back, you and your nuggies, Silver. I should have thought through the phrasing of that.
Please share.
Yes. Alright, so now...
Actually, no, it's all good. I ordered a margarita pizza with a mozzarella stuffed crust.
Ooh,
because
nice.
Yes.
You know, stuffed crust is... I can't even say it's underrated, because I can't think of anyone who doesn't appreciate stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah.
Big boulder, can't push that aside. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take the other entrance. Griffin, can we get... Listen, the next time we are in the mood for pizza, I will consider getting the stuffed crust from Little Caesars, okay? I will say that.
Hell yeah.
My word. Alright, Metachamp. That would have been an interesting one. Alright, so. Oh, couldn't get away? Okay, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Alright, so. Just get the fuck out of here. Alright, come on. In your fucking roller skates. Alright. Alright, so now I am in the lower entrance to the cave.
Woo!
And, okay, so there's this lady here. Are you going to heal us? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
See, that would have been more instinctual, I feel, if she were dressed up in, like, the nurse's costume, like in Black and White. Because remember how you had, like, the field nurses in that game?
That's right.
Yeah. Alright, so now I am at Route 8. Gonna save real quick. And you said you got a... oh, stop right there. Oh, you motherfuckers. You know, admittedly had not crossed my mind, all things considered. The coastal. I forgot they had, like, different segments of the Pokedex based on regions in Kalos. Or sub-regions, I guess.
Which I thought is pretty neat.
It is interesting. I will grant them that. Alright, so... what is behind curtain number 1?
How do I get down?
A Minfu.
Oh, nice!
I have admittedly not used one of these in many years. Or Mindfu, I believe. I guess I'll go with a tackle. Fucking, of course it knows Detect.
Of course.
And you got us a Viper, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, funnily enough, we still did end up getting a snake and a weasel.
Yeah.
Just a different kind. Think I'll do... fucking... I don't know why, but I never quite expected a Pokemon this early on in the game. 2 in a row, huh, motherfucker? I'm so used to, like, Detect showing up in late game Pokemon.
You know what? That's fair.
Alright, so for you...
I forget you have to hop across these bitches.
Yeah, so... for you, I am breaking out the Great Ball.
Heh.
Shut up. Was there another redeem? Ah, thank you for reminding me, Fee.
Like I said, you deserve the Great Ball.
We will say no more about that.
What the fuck was that?
That was a redeem for The Voice, TM.
Uh-huh.
Did I never mention to you that I made that a redeem?
No!
Oops.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Alright, so I have my Mindfu.
Yes.
So I have my little girl here. And you have your Seviper. Should we still call them rivals?
Something. That is up to Lore.
That is, in fact. What do you think, Lore? Still thinking, though. Scale, you know? I feel Scales works because the scales of a snake and a kung fu martial artist would pay attention to their weight on a scale.
Yeah.
So...
I will name it once we find the name reader.
Scales. Alright. Scales it is. Mindfu being balanced. Yeah, that's also valid. Alright. Oh god, yeah, there's this is not the easiest thing in the world to navigate on roller skates. Oh, fuck off. Dream big is what I say. Uh-huh. Is that the reason for the giant ponytails? I'll axe you. Let's see. Oh, well, actually, this is kind of a perfect matchup.
Yeah. Ha!
Oh.
Okay, that was good.
Like I said, it'll be fine.
Please heal.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
If you faint, my child, I'm going to cry.
See, it was fine.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you a question, Lore. See, you can't give me shit for dad puns when you break them out just as often.
I just got an old rod.
You know? Good on you.
We can now get
if you're into age gaps that much, you know, to each their own.
God fucking damn it.
Alright, let's see here. I can absolutely give you shit. I mean, you'll do whether or not you can. Alright, Drifloon. You know, Drifloon would have been an interesting addition.
Yeah.
Alright, couldn't get away. That's fine. I mean, one of those cases where I'm definitely thankful that Flabebe is not part grass type.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, Spoink!
A child.
Don't ignore me, Griffennial. What am I ignoring, Silver?
I
I did not even see you post anything. Griffin is not an English major. Wouldn't be surprised if he can... Listen.
was waiting for you to
Something
say it.
you need to understand about the scientific community, Silver. We can write and we can read, but we just can't spell. You would be floored by the sheer number of fully published academic articles in, like, well-established and highly esteemed scientific journals. They're just riddled like a minefield with spelling and grammatical errors. Like, scientists do not care about spelling accuracy. They don't care about eloquence. They care about being as intolerably dry with their writing as possible.
Yeah.
He used to highlight spelling errors in the newspaper. You're literally proving her and my point. Listen. To be fair, I have also recently made some adjustments to my OBS to where I can, unfortunately, only read one comment at a time in chat.
Well, that's on you.
It's not the
Don't
most...
you have two screens?
Well, yes, but one screen is dedicated to the fucking game footage. That's a you problem. Everything is a me problem.
You can have the chat on your OBS.
I mean, the chat is on my OBS.
No, like on the side.
It is. It's right next to, like, the actual footage.
Then how are you not able to read more than one?
Because I have it squished because, like, the Twitch activity feed is under that. And then on the other side of that is, like, the other activity feed. And then the stream information there. It's all cramped up. Tried to arrange it so I can see everything at once, but now it's all, like, tiny windows.
Bruh.
I am not a professional Twitch.comer, okay?
Not me screenshotting my layout to send to you.
Yeah. Well,
I believe
also,
in you.
Laurel, I would appreciate it if you didn't post my full girth on the internet for everyone to see, alright? There we go. Fuck you, Pam Cham.
I get to ride on my Rhyhorn, do.
Oh, that's right, the Rhyhorn is around here, isn't it?
Oh fuck! I just got an encounter!
Oh. Are you, like, in the mountain cave?
No!
Okay. Sorry, I got scared for a second because my footage froze.
No, I saw that. You said and I glanced.
Uh-huh.
It's on the rocky path that you ride a Rhyhorn on.
Interesting. I'm not there quite yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. 'Cause I don't know if this is an encounter or not.
Well, I mean, we're still on the same mountain, so I would imagine...
Yeah, but
no.
it might be a different route. Because it's in between. Because okay, I've gone to the town out the bottom. Because I'm getting slightly ahead because I have to go pick up pizza in a bit.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. What should we call it? I don't know if this is a new route.
I'll probably learn before too terribly long. Let's see here. Come on, if you would be so kind as to break out of confusion. You motherfucker. Come on.
Here's the thing I was thinking
Just
of.
one vine whip. That is all I'm asking for. Fucking. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Whoa! What the fuck?
I didn't expect it to have Peck.
You stress me out.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? Jalapeno, get in here. We're done fucking around. I still hate the way this thing looks. I do not care for this fucking weird, awkward, like, missing member of the goof troop. Oh, not you two. Also, well, yeah, but I mean, it's predominantly water type, is the point. So if I can just get one hit in without being confused, I should be able to end this. Okay, there we go. Fucking A. Okay. See, now I just feel bad for being angry, because this thing is... I can't stay mad at this thing.
You're just a little guy.
Yeah. Pin missile. Just put it out of its misery. Alright.
Not me going through the entire fucking, like... Wait, is this... Route 9! It's a new route! Ha ha ha!
Oh, okay. Well, there you are.
I brought up the wiki, and I was like, you know how, like, on the wiki when you look at the route, you can, like, click the routes connected to it?
Yep.
I literally, like, started at one city and, like, all the way around until I got to it!
Fair enough.
So I couldn't remember what the town was called.
Well, I am out of potions.
Yikes.
Yeah. So, oh, well, fuck you!
Oh, that would have been so cool.
I could have had a fucking absol. I mean, granted, it's a bit, like, on the nose for me, but...
Yeah. Also, I caught the Helioptile.
Oh, nice. God, now
I'm once again going to refrain from nicknaming it until you catch your child.
we were supposed to head down, correct?
Yes.
Like, from the entrance? Okay, good. Just making sure. Oh, wait. Do I need... I don't think I can go here yet. Wait.
No, you can.
Oh, there we are.
You just have to get the right one.
There we are. Oh, leaf stone.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know? Alright.
Helioptile is so bad. Not bad, good, whatever. Fucking words are hard.
I understand. Alright, so. Ambrit Town. Hello there, neighbor. Alright, Fossil Lab. Oh, okay. Well, first things first. I am stocking the fuck up on potions. After nurse.
Okay, I have stopped just outside the Glittering Caves. I'm going to very quickly BRB.
That is fine.
While I go get my pizza.
You are absolutely valid.
Chow.
Alright. Did you just fucking get your pizza? Alright, so. How about. Oh, you know. Alright, so. And you. Okay. Now, do I want to sell anything? Is there anything I can sell? No, I don't think. Well, nothing in the way of just easily. Oh, wait, actually. Hey. There we go. Oh, no, not so much. Okay, well, that will at least get me a little more to potentially... that's not bad. Honey is sellable? Oh, in that case. I'll see if I cannot... Oh, well. But will that be enough to get another... You have taiyaki for dessert? Ooh. You know, I admittedly have not had taiyaki. I've not had too terribly many things with red bean, as a matter of fact. Not quite. I'm gonna have to go for... I'll save up. Suddenly want mochi. It's been a while since I've had mochi, too. So I guess that opens a question for chat, for anyone listening. What is your favorite Japanese sweet or confectionery? Because admittedly, I haven't had too terribly many. I'm not too... I don't have much of a sweet tooth these days, admittedly. But I know I've had some of that ice cream stuffed mochi. Among a handful of other things. What are you? Oh, aquarium. That's interesting. So we have one for taiyaki so far. And let me just be on the safe side of things. Save. And I know taiyaki comes with a number of different fillings. I know the traditional one is like the sweet red bean paste, but I think it can also be filled with custard, if I am not mistaken. I don't think I've had traditional mochi. Just like by itself. Matcha ice cream and red bean paste. That is also very fair. I think I've had matcha ice cream before, and it was better than I expected it to be. This little creature. So for those of you who know anything about Esper and just the vibes it gives off, if it is laughing, you're probably in danger. I think I will escort myself off the premises. Not before I look for anything that might be of use. I walked on something, I leave that to you. I was about to say that this gentleman looks like the successor to the fireman from Twin Peaks, and then I remembered, oh yeah, David Lynch. Oh. Now I'm sad. Moment of silence for David Lynch. Alright. For the uninitiated, David Lynch was a very experimentalist filmmaker, responsible for such historically memorable and bizarre films as Eraserhead and the ever head-turning television series Twin Peaks, which was essentially the TV show that popularized the subject, or the hobby rather, of people at work gathering around a water cooler saying, hey, did you check out that new episode? What the fuck's up with that, huh? It was very much... It was a combination of, like, tongue-in-cheek parody with actual, like, proper horror implemented. And it's one of those things where, love it or hate it, Twin Peaks is one of those things that forever changed the face of television. In fact, yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. I did learn about that through Lorelai. She has taught me many things. One of them being, don't get between her and pizza. Okay, once again, the Pokemon music popping up during the Pokemon stream. And I'm pretty sure this is from the 3DS era as well. A recent lesson, not necessarily recent so much as one that is very contextual. While we're waiting for Gaelic, might as well take a look-see around. Little girl, why did your parents let you bring the cat to the aquarium? You know that's a recipe for disaster. No, I'm wait, Jesus fucking Christ, I got jump scared by that Magikarp. Is it winking? Well, the thing is, I was waiting for Gaelic to return to go to the next route. Ah, fair enough. I guess they are ahead of me. Yes, friend. Oh, well, there you go. I literally cannot go to the route. I don't know what to tell you. So I think my literal only choice is to go through the aquarium. Teach me to listen to chat. Unpopular opinion. Alright then. Let me break out the dice once more. That is a 13. So, let us see here. For 13. Sega keeps Rouge the Bat around for one reason and one reason only. And that's to capitalize off the porn that they've officially licensed. If it weren't for that character being inherently overtly sexual, no one would give a fuck about the character. May the powers that be strike me dead where I stand if I'm wrong. Rouge the Bat from the Sonic franchise fee. If you know, you know. And that was not a joke. Sega has actually officially licensed Sonic porn. I mean, keep in mind, this is a company that has ties to the Yakuza that has also officially licensed collabs with Hooters. They know exactly what they're doing. I say this as someone who enjoys Sonic the Hedgehog, by the way. Relatively late in life, but you can blame Cyberlink 420 and Nezumi VA for that. I didn't even see your comment, Lorelei. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see, now I have to freaking pull it away from the rest of the things. It's just not letting me see the written comments there. If you're that much behind them, get on with it. Get behind. Let's see. I have to pause everything to backtrack through one random comment. Skill issue is play. Yep. Yeah. Ultimately worth nothing, as I suspected. Yeah, maybe this method of chat is not in fact working. Now, the unfortunate thing is now I will have to log back and forth between settings to be able to see the Twitch activity. Which is why I was hoping to avoid. Don't loiter, go on. Okay. Well, there we are. And now we're down on the beach, which I am relatively confident is not where Gaelic was. Mago Berry. Oh. Alright. Well, again, it would not let me go to that route, Lorelei. They literally kept sending me back. Oh, and they're sending me back here, too. So, I'm very much stuck between a rocky path and a hard place here. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. So let me check. Because if I'm not mistaken, this was the way towards Rocky Path, correct? The lab. Because watch this. You can normally ride the ride-on to get to Glittering Cave, but we're giving them a little break. So clearly whatever story beat I need to trigger, I have not triggered. Just dances. Go to the fossil. I guess I will. Oh. Sorry. I recognize that Dragonite skull, because that was the same Dragonite skull, at least the overall, like, art of it, that was in the museum in Pokemon Black and White. Anyone at home? Nope. You, sir. Do you have something for me? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Maniac. I keep forgetting my own self-assigned nomenclature here. I was gonna say, Calum, just because this guy studies rocks doesn't mean he studies every kind of rock. Evolution and Mega Evolution are two entirely different things. Jesus. Like, let the guy have his TED Talk, Calum, alright? You came into his house. Like, you basically broke into someone's, like, workplace and say, hey, do you know anything about crypto? No. It's like, I mean, if you need life insurance. Oh, if you don't know anything about crypto. Alright, and now we can go to the Glittering Cave. Fuck you, Caleb. Fuck you. And nothing of value was accomplished. Great. So now, because of that meaningless conversation, where nothing was resolved, and nothing relevant to the plot happened, we can proceed. You. Oh, suddenly I got calmed down from my unreasonable rage at Gen 6 because I heard Spyro music. Come on. Alright, so what have we got? Oh! Okay. Perhaps it was worth it after all. For the uninitiated, I am very fond of the Sandile line. Honestly, any crocodilian Pokemon, well, most crocodilian Pokemon, I am biased towards. Well, Fairy Wind will kill it. It is ground grass type, or ground dark type. So I'm relatively certain Vine Whip will hurt it more than I am hoping for. Well, I mean, I can't. Because, like, it used Torment. I can't use Tackle again. So I have to use literally any other move. Or swing, or change Pokemon. I might have to change Pokemon here. I think... Well, ground would be super effective against Sundew. What do you have leaking? Come on, controller. Controller, please. Thank you. Let's see. Ancient Power, Screech. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, if all I'm doing is trying to whittle it down, leaking should be fine. Alright. Oh, great. Now it's got the Torment. Alright, so let's start with the Pursuit. It's not going to be super effective. Or very effective. Do you have to throw sand in Dunsparce's face, it's already squinting. It's already in a perpetual state of being uncomfortable. And Ancient Power. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, there we go. And if Gaelic got back just now, that would honestly be amazing. Okay, Chief. Ah, my word. Okay. So now we are more or less caught up. Ah, my word. Now that we're past all that rigmarole, can I just say I am not particularly fond of any of the rivals in name only in Gen 6. I'm sorry, but there's just too many of them. Like, you had the perfect number with, like, Black and White, with, like, the two rivals with Sharon and Bianca. That's fine. That's a reasonable number. And, like, most Pokemon games settle with, you know, just giving you the one. But it just feels like it's the same issue with, like, let's take, for example, Digimon Adventure. Digimon Adventure is a good story. And there's great writing. It's an overall enjoyable anime. The problem is, because the cast is so big, you really only get... Hello! Yes! Welcome back, Gaelic. I see you are gracing us with your presence in the chat rather than your own stream, which is a unique choice. But, yes. My point being, because the main cast in Digimon Adventure is so large, there really isn't enough time to fully flesh out every one of them, and even in places where they do get fleshed out, there really isn't all that much time between episodes to invest in giving everyone the same amount of time in the spotlight, so it just becomes, inevitably, the Matt and Ty show. And that's sort of the issue with all the rivals in X and Y. Like, you really only give a shit about one or two of them, and that's usually, like, Calum / Serena. Maybe one of the other three, whose names admittedly escape me off the top of my head. They're all very one note in terms of what they're all about. Like, one of them is the smart one likes breakdancing, the other is annoying. Are you fucking... See, we should have had this music playing once we got the Zubat. Ah, my word. Shauna, Tyranno, and Trevor. Thank you, Lorelei. But yeah, there's not much to them. And even from the perspective of focusing on Calum / Serena as your rival, like, there's not much to them either. They have one thing, and that one thing is being solely focused on Mega Evolution. And damned anything else that pops up. I care about characters too, when they're interesting. When they give me a reason to care about them back. At least at this point in the story, I don't really have all that much investment in them. I mean, that is also the point I was leading up to, Lorelei. I haven't... I haven't had that much experience with them. It's still very early on in the game. Like, they can prove me wrong. But, like, from what I recall of at least watching playthroughs, which was admittedly many, many years ago, this game did come out quite some time ago. Like, from what I can at least recall of the characters, they were very one-note. I would very much like to be proven wrong, and hope I am proven wrong, once we see more of them. But as things currently stand, there's just, like, too many proverbial cooks in the kitchen when it comes to the number of rivals. Like, I feel an example of multiple rivals done right was in Scarlet and Violet. Then again, I've spent considerably more time with Scarlet and Violet than I have X and Y. So once again, I could be proven completely wrong in terms of, like, comparative character depth. Would you like to be led by the hand through the concept of character development? I would like to be given incentive to see the characters develop. And I'm sure in time they will give me that. But as of right now, I have not been impressed by them. That is all I am saying. And to be fair, this comes up even with, like, Pokemon games that I am more fond of. Like, and I'm not saying that I am not fond of X and Y. You know, I have my gripes about, like, the over-popularity of Mega Evolution and things like that, but by no means do I think X and Y are bad games. And, like, even with games like Sun and Moon, I adore Sun and Moon. I really am not the biggest fan of our main rival in Sun and Moon. Like, he just has that type of, like, personality that just comes across as obnoxious to me. I mean, Gladion, like, try-hard edgelord that he is, he's at least more palatable to me. Which I'm sure surprises no one, if you know me. But, like, Lily, I think, by and large, should have been the main rival of the player character. Like, given, like, her whole story arc. But I will say no more than that. For those of you who have not played through Sun Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I mean, once again, we will see, you know, if the developments in-game will cause a shift in my opinion on that lore. How is my childhood? Listen. Hal needs to learn how to pick up on some social cues. That's all I'm saying. And yes, I realize the extreme hypocrisy in me saying this. It depends on the argument being presented, Lorelai. I will say that. Ah, my word. Alright, and it looks like we have another unpopular opinion redeem. Alright, so. Also, hi Nox, I'm here, just not active. You are also completely valid, Bears. So, let's go ahead and roll the die. That's a 4. So, unpopular opinions, number 4. Well, once again, I understand this is actually especially hilarious given what we're streaming. Multiverse stories are the worst thing to happen to fiction since Birth of a Nation. again, feel free to point and laugh, because I understand that the context is hilarious here. You're coming for your toes? Listen. Some things you should and should not share on the internet, Gaelic. That's all I'm saying. Says the man who can't remember 4 characters in one... Listen. Once they prove themselves to actually be characters and not cardboard cutouts, then maybe they'll become more memorable to me. Lost your kneecap privileges. No, Gaelic is simply away from stream. They are picking up some food. I feel like, and I know I've elaborated on this excessively in the past, but just to sum it up, I feel like stories that rely too heavily on multiverse as, like, a plot device, they sort of lose track of, like, the inherent qualities of what makes a good story, and largely that comes down to things like consequence. Like, any story or franchise that relies too heavily on multiverse theory, I feel loses scope of, like, things like permanence. Like, for example, in the MCU, Robert Downey Jr. was recently announced to be returning to the MCU to play the role of Victor Von Doom. Without spoiling anything, if you know anything about the previous MCU movies, you can understand why Robert Downey Jr. returning would raise a few eyebrows. And I've seen a number of members of the MCU cast come out and say, yeah, no, this is actually kind of stupid. And I can imagine what, like, other actors and characters from the franchise who are no longer returning, how they must feel, considering this sort of spits in the face of things that happen to their characters. And I am inclined to agree. And again, it's not to clarify. I am not saying that multiverse in and of itself makes for bad writing. It's just that 9 times out of 10, the way multiverse is handled makes it so that a story ends up not so great. And this has become such a recurring theme that it has sort of soured my ability to enjoy certain things like superhero movies or superhero comics. You know, things like that.
I'm here to remove your kneecaps, fucker.
You will do that anyway. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright, so, yes, I did in fact get a Sandile. Remind me what your capture is?
Right. Helioptile, and I think Law suggested Scrabble.
Scrabble, interesting.
Which I think is cute.
It is.
Scrabbles, yes, Scrabbles.
Scrabbles, okay.
And it's okay, chat. The Logician here is just a grumpy old man.
I am, in fact.
He's allowed to have his wrong opinion.
Yep. It's almost as if I have labeled myself as the guy with unpopular opinions. It is almost as if.
Almost as if. Nice. At least online, he portrays himself as a grumpy old man.
Oh shit! Daisy is evolving.
Hell yeah.
He's not allowed. I made him illegal.
Oh, fuck me, this pizza smells good. Holy shit.
Remind me, what kind of pizza did you get?
I got a margarita pizza with a mozzarella stuffed crust.
Ooh, that does sound real good.
And we have an Ada Ada redeem. Would you like to do the honors first?
Absolutely.
Ada.
Ada Ada. There.
Thank you, folks. We're here all weekend.
All
right.
What do you have to say?
There we are.
Oh, this bitch heals your Pokemon.
Alright, so now I see a Helioptile.
The sun.
Fortunately, I have to leave you
Also,
behind, Helioptile.
Y'all get to hear me eat, and I don't care.
It's all good.
And it's on a sourdough crust.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, nope. I didn't want to... Let me off the Rhyhorn. I want to get the Pokeball. No. Incorrect. Get down. How do I get off the fucking roller skates again?
Old man struggles to get off.
Yeah, old man yells at Cloud. I don't remember how to get off the skates. No! Fucking... Fine, I will park you elsewhere. Here. Fucking A.
Yeah, D-pad, not joystick.
D-pad? Oh. That's gonna be an issue for me.
Uh-huh.
For those of you at home who can't see, I'm playing this on a Steam controller. Why? Because apparently I enjoy suffering.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're friends with me.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
I mean... Same could be said of my social circles as a whole. We all seem to be, at least to one extent or another, subconsciously masochistic.
There you go, Laura saying, on the controller, it is the giant circle.
You know, that might be it. Unless I fiddled around with the control settings, like, without remembering. A fucking... hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus!
It's the zoom in on that snoot is what gets me.
I love him.
Yes. Also, I have a confession to make. I'm not the biggest fan of Helioptile's base design. Like, don't get me wrong. By and large, like, I think it's good looking. It's just... It's the random triangle on its forehead and the fact that it's, like, so, like, concerningly
angular?
cross-eyed.
No, that's fair.
It's just... It makes me more concerned, like, does this thing need to see an optometrist?
Yes.
My word. Oh, I can't go down there, apparently. Oh, god damn it. Sky battles.
Buddy!
I don't hate Sprigatito. It's like, it's just somewhat unfortunate that its initial official art made it a little cross-eyed. It's just, again, I don't hate Helioptile either. It's just that there are certain elements of its presentation like, oh, buddy.
Also, I love how we started at the same time. I left and drove to go get pizza.
You started ahead of me, if you will recall.
No. We started around the same place. You went backwards. You went back to the castle.
What has it been, like 2 months since the last time we played this?
But also, I lived here at like 20 to 6. It's 20 past 6 for me.
Jesus. Also, hello, Bats. Infinite respect for Weed Cat? Yes, absolutely.
S-Cat.
Well, again,
Are you shitting me? Dude, I got ahead so that you could catch up!
Well, what happened was I went to the tunnel, like, where people kept saying, oh, no, you need to go to this tunnel to catch up, and they kept pushing me away. It's like, no, you can't go through here. So I figured, oh, okay, I might need to explore the aquarium. And I went through there on the beach. It's like, oh no, you can't go through here either. So like, at that point, damned if I do, damned if I don't. And then, admittedly, I did have to be reminded by Lorelei that I had to check out the fossil place, which, in my defense, was never a requirement for progression in any other Pokemon games.
I would like to point out, I also did all of those things, and I'm still ahead of you.
There, once again.
You know...
Do you think they're gonna bring Sky Battles back in ZA?
That would be cool, but also, hot take. I feel, if you cared more about the characters and listened to what they said, maybe, you'd know where to go.
It's entirely possible. Like, once again, I haven't really been given much, like, incentive. Because, like, so far, at least in my unpopular opinion, the characters have been very one-note and not really all that interesting. And so, admittedly, I will admit, yes, I have been glossing over a few details in the dialogue, which is not a good look.
You mean
on
that
me.
thing complain about Nuzlocke YouTubers doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Consistently?
Yeah, and look at this. Becoming the same monster I set out to destroy. This is what Nuzlocke does to a motherfucker.
Also, how is progressing the storyline not incentive enough to listen to them?
It depends on the story.
Bruh.
Alright, anyway. See if I can pass this person here. Oh, okay. Thankfully, this hiker does not, Well, actually, let's see. How tough are you? Oh, you're not even... I need to
She
actually...
heals your Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Well, oh,
If you
I
can
guess I have a
talk to her.
repel now. It's fucking roller skates. I swear. Talk
Use
to
the
me.
circle.
Okay. Fucking... No, no! See, the moment I start moving again... Okay.
There you go.
There we go. You have to understand... fucking...
Griffin, buddy.
Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world.
Oh man, screams at Sky.
I can hear Lorelei cry laughing from the other room. Oh god, that's right. This is the...
Let's find our encounter.
This is the weird, like, point-and-click adventure portion. We
Which
never
I
see
love.
this perspective in Pokemon ever again.
I really enjoy it though.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's an experiment. Oh, okay, Onyx. You know,
Oh, I get.
I could have done a lot worse.
Machop. Okay, I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I do need a fighting type.
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I can't get a Steelix, but, you know.
Yeah.
Would a Vine Whip kill it? I'm 19 and it's 17.
Probably. Yes. Do not.
I'll go with a tackle to be safe. Hello, Carl. Thank you for joining us. Alright, well, you have a good time in your subconscious, Silver. I know it's a frightening, horrific place at times. And I'm gonna go with a Fairy Wind to speed this along. Good job, Onyx.
Got it.
Nice. Alright, so now... Let's toss out another ball. Remy repeatedly and then complaining when he's... Listen! That's the end of that statement. Listen.
I was gonna say, we're listening.
Yeah. My word.
Also, even if you don't have pizza, you should pick up pizza on the way home for Law, because pizza's good.
I mean, I'm home for the rest of the weekend, so... But, yeah. No,
Are you kidding me? Griffin!
In my defense, you distracted me with pizza.
You are so not putting this on me, fucker.
No, Lorelei, that would be the Onyx. It was building rage, I threw out a Pokeball, the Pokeball did not take.
I'ma just run it by you again. So the gym leader has the 2 Fossilmon, one of them being a dragon.
Mm-hmm. That is right.
Buddy.
Well, listen, it's content. Whatever the long-term ramifications may be, this is content. You're
Can
a
I
bad
say
father.
that
That's why I
something
don't
traumatic
have
happens to me
kids,
now?
Lorelei.
Can I say that whenever something traumatic happens to me now, just say it's content?
Yeah. I mean, that's what the rest of the Pokemon community does. Alright, so... we have
I was meaning IRL.
We have our Machop and our Onyx combo. What are we naming it, Lore?
I mean, I'm spiteful. I kind of want to call it Weed Killer.
Yeah. Who cares? Great name! First name who?
Oh no, we're letting Law think.
Okay.
Back your ass up. Oh, she got an idea.
Bionic? Fucking...
Stone Cold. I love both of them.
Alright,
Oops.
fine. Stone Cold. Steve Austin himself has graced us with his presence. And that's the bottom line!
Oh, it didn't. It fucked up. Now he's just Stone with 2 spaces.
Well, let's see. Well, nice to know that I'm not the only one whose failures are permanently marring this playthrough. Copium, copium, copium. As the fucking Donkey Kong 64 water level music plays. Okay. Well.
Time to roll that roll the wheel, spin the wheel.
We've literally reached the end of this path. Visually and metaphorically. So let me save. And, you are correct. It is time for us to delve into the unknown. So, the way this works, for those of you who have not been here before, good night, Silver. We have 3 options here. We have Axis, which is for X and Y, ORAS for Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Ultra for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. My word. So, let's see what fate has in store for us.
Let's see what we get
tonight.
Oh, you need to take Axis off.
Oh, fair enough. Well, according to this, we're going back to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Should I take Axis off and roll again? Hello? Gaelic?
Bear with Chad, he'll be back. Oh,
there you are. Could you not hear me that whole time? Oh boy. We're having some lovely technical difficulties
Hello?
here. Hello, can you hear me? Testing 1212. Am I coming in? Can you read me? Oh, wow. It is having a time of it.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, welcome back.
Hi. So apparently,
Yes.
having the wheel open made Discord shit itself.
We been knew this.
I guess so. But yeah, my question for you, while this did land on Oras, do you think every time we spin, we should take the current game off the wheel?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say, but you were interneting rather badly.
With that in mind, should I roll the wheel again while taking Axis off? Okay.
Yes.
So, let's try this again. And I apologize in advance if I apparently disappear from your side of the stream.
I cry.
Oh my god,
All
do
the
I
time.
cry. Alright, so...
Also, I've eaten half my pizza already. Good god.
Alright, so now it's between Oras and Ultra. Let's see. Oh. Hey! So, it would appear that we are doing the Ultra games.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
It's Ultra. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so it's Ultra.
Now, which were you playing?
I think I was playing Ultra Sun.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of hoping for this outcome. Because we started with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we went to X and Y, and now we are going to the third option. So this sort of perfectly pans out. Where...
Exactly.
Thus far, we have made our way through each of the main options, as it were. So...
Exactly.
I am going to close this current game. Well, first let me just double check that we have everything saved. And I am going to exit the game. And now, it's time for us to start a whole new adventure.
A whole new world.
A new craptastic point of view. So, I'll be playing Ultra Sun, and you'll be playing Ultra Moon, I believe?
Mm-hmm. And you know what character you gotta pick?
This is my cross to bear.
I drew the art. Ya gotta.
Hi, Kukui. Honestly, one of the more unique professors out there.
Ah, yes, thank you, honey. We gotta change category.
I mean, I still have my category as Pokémon, just in general.
See, I set it to very specific ones.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, it looks like, Carl, you have redeemed another unpopular opinion. So let me go ahead.
Here we go.
Get ready more people to get angry with me. Let's see. Let's go ahead. That is a 4, which I think I already did. Yes, I did, so I'm rolling again.
Yes, because that was your opinion about multiverse.
Yes. Alright, 17. More people should try seafood on pizza. I mean, I kind of voiced this already.
Stare at my friend who's very allergic.
Yeah. Because again, I've mentioned this before, but I very much enjoy, like, a combo of like shrimp and anchovies and clams and like garlic sauce. Like that to me is like a really, really good pizza. And I feel like not enough people are willing to try seafood on pizza. Like, obviously, if you're allergic or if it just like gives you like a visceral response that makes you sick, like, obviously it's understandable. You shouldn't make yourself sick just because someone says, oh, you gotta try this. But for people who like don't have those limitations, at least give it a try.
That's fair.
Yeah. I feel like there are way too many people who are just intimidated by seafood, especially when it's put in the context of something that they're more familiar with, like a pizza. And I feel like that's just like the result of pizza puritans having like brainwashed us into thinking you can only put so much on a pizza or prepare it in so many different ways. Reverse engineering a paella. When you see that, you know what? That's not a bad way to look at it, Bats. I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's funny you bring that up because, like,
also it's paella, not paella.
I think I could mean. I'm not entirely certain one way or the other, but
the little lip smack. You says you're like, how do I politely say this bitch is wrong?
Because in Spanish, usually when there's two L's next to each other, it makes a Y sound. So yeah, lore confirms it's paella. It's just pronounced differently in like the UK and like Australia and like Kiwi land.
Huh. I didn't know that. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, it's like people who pronounce tortilla. It's like, it's understandable, but like it's not correct. Or like people pronounce a jalapeno instead of jalapeno.
Yeah.
Which, in all fairness, white people can barely stomach, you know, a lot of the spices and other things in like Hispanic cooking, let alone speak the language. So, which is hilarious considering white people kind of invented Spanish.
Let's not even go there.
Yeah, let's not and say we didn't. Hello, Rockruff. Take us away from this cursed subject. I should also probably empty my party roster here.
Oh, yes.
To better reflect the consequences of my act. Well, again, I will say that was not my fault. The Onyx refused to get caught, and thus it killed my flower.
Uh-huh.
Look, it's fine. Portuguese is Brazilian. There are layers to that, Bats. Like, again, Bats, for context, one of my closest friends, Comidrian, is Brazilian. So right now, I'm relatively certain he's like, I feel a disturbance in the force. No, that's just me being Brazilian.
Jesus Christ.
Well, listen, you can't judge. He himself has said that hundreds of times.
Yes, but there's a difference between him saying that and your white ass saying that.
Listen, if Gale Rice can give me a pass to wear a fucking poncho and drink horchata out in public, I think Comidrian can give me a pass on this. Oh, yeah.
We're two different people.
Yeah, and, like,
hold the fuck up.
To explain that, fucking, the last time I was mentioned in stream with Comidrian, Cam responded, Griffin, hi!
Aww.
Well, Cam is an absolute fucking sweetheart, and you all should commission him if you have any need for original music. He is a phenomenally talented singer, musician, composer, tiefling VTuber, an all-around just fantastic human being. Well, human being, quote unquote. But, yes, no, be sure to follow him on social media. He streams on Twitch. Although he predominantly speaks Portuguese when he's streaming, but he is, listen. I blame that on Jack Black Bowser, alright? That's what I'm deciding to say. Peaches, 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 peaches.
I need you to keep Clinton name, my guy. You know what you must choose.
God. Alright, so... Guess we're doing... I have so many mixed feelings from the fucking trainer. Here's the thing, like, I still think this design for the AFAB trainer is still better than the weird goofy fucking hat on the AFAB trainer from Base Sun and Moon.
You know, that's fair.
Though I still kind of prefer the AMAB trainer design from Base Sun and Moon. Alright, so what am I calling myself this time around?
I don't know. What are you calling yourself?
I was tempted to just call myself AMAB, but I feel like that's delving too much into, like, a weird joke line.
Yeah.
Let's not and say we didn't. Let's see here. Fuck it.
Okay.
In honor of Comidrian, we'll say that. How about hates multiverse? No, that's my surname. Proceed! Someone please screen cap this. Brazil! What have I done? What have I done?
So many drugs.
I mean, what no Little Caesars does to a motherfucker. Also, simultaneously, what any Little Caesars does to a motherfucker. There's no winning. They call it crazy bread for a reason.
Winning.
Like, I know no one's redeemed it, but I'm just gonna say it. Like, fucking Z-moves are more interesting than Mega Evolution.
You keep your filthy opinions out of my stream.
Listen, it's my stream too, motherfucker.
And I'm revoking. I've already revoked kneecap privileges. No spine for you!
Yeah, well, in that case.
I'm gonna rip it out like we're playing Mortal Kombat.
Fatality. Also, thank you, Lore. Oh god, the fucking Ultra Requam. And again, this is so fucking hilarious. Who have said on multiple occasions that multiverse theory is the bane of my fucking existence, now playing a variant of one of my favorite generations featuring pretty much the multiverse story of Pokemon. I mean, that's just... There's a reason I chose this as one of the punishments.
Damn.
Like, I'm sorry, I just prefer the story of Base Sun and Moon to this.
You know, that's fair.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's aspects of, like, the whole Ultra Necrozma thing and Rainbow Rocket that are enjoyable. It's just, I have my heavy biases.
Oh, we've been known.
Yeah. Legends RC Space-Time Distortion. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Like... Again, there's so much I love about Gen 7, despite the multiverse stuff. Well, I'll address it more once we actually start interacting it. You don't fucking say. Yes, I know. I've mastered it very well. Years of practice. Classically trained thespian that I am. Okay, so here's my question here. Like, we zoom in, you know, we start this whole journey with us having moved, like, once again repeating the tradition of, like, oh, every other generation, your person moved to this new region from Kanto. Okay, fine, sure. Like, why did we inherently have to have our character move here from Kanto instead of just making the character, like, a native islander when our mom is already this tan?
Because how do we explain us not knowing shit? And how do we explain the fact that we don't already have a fucking Pokemon and this, that, and the other, and we don't know what the Kakunas are, or anything?
Fair enough. I feel like there's a missed opportunity to just have, like, a player character who's anything but a white person or a Japanese person.
But you can pick your race.
Fair enough. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it would have made more sense in my mind to have, like, a player character, like, born and raised, you know, in this island region, to just have more, like, inherent default representation for, like, Polynesian people. I don't know.
That's fair. That is very fair. Hello, Toasty.
Because again, like, I know you can, like, with trainer customization, you can, like, have your player character, like, represent you however, like, you know, however you are, you know, whatever your nationality or just, you know, anything. Just, like, the fact that the default, quote-unquote, is always white or Japanese. Which, again, understandable. The first 4 generations were all based on places in Japan. I get that. Oh no, Laura, you're right. Jigglypuff seen from above. That whole fucking episode, yeah. Sorry, honestly, it's probably for the best that fucking comment drove me out of. They repoed its face, yes, absolutely. Oh, you my mummy. Alright, let's get the hat.
Is my hand tasty, Ghost?
I guess I cannot.
My hand is slowly being slobbered.
I have been denied hat.
No, you must talk to Mother before you can put on hat.
Yes.
No hat for you.
Oh yeah, they just... they have a Nintendo Switch here, which is hilarious. It's so fucking hilarious. Number one, retroactively, because the Switch 2 got announced yesterday as of the broadcast of this VOD. And number two, this game still functions better than Sword Shield or Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
And I say this as someone who adores Scarlet and Violet. I am Scarlet and Violet ride or die. But,
that is very fair.
yeah. I love this little piece of world building here with, like, it's an autograph he got from a gym leader in Kanto. And then they later reveal that there is a fake gym on the Alolan Islands that is based off of the gym in Vermilion City. And there's a number of things. I think this is one. I don't think it's ever fully officially confirmed, but I think it's sort of hinted at that Lieutenant Surge in Kanto is not an actual soldier. He's just an action movie star.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's why he keeps talking about the war and things like that. But it's basically the equivalent of, like, you know, like going to a Pokemon gym run by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
My son just very gingerly stole a tissue from out of my bin. And he's just looking at me like, I can have this, right?
Yes. You can be from literally any region in the Pokemon world, but you're always from that. Yeah, no, it's absolutely to, like, appeal to the Gen 1ers, Fee. They do their damnedest to appeal to the Gen 1ers as much as possible. Hulk, no. Like, I understand where you're coming from. The less Hulk Hogan is brought up in casual conversation, the better. Believe you me. It's the complete opposite of Kanto. How? The sun exists in Kanto. So, Brazil! Are you excited to meet some Alolan Pokemon? Yeah, at this point I'm not too sure, Mom. Someday you're gonna learn to have a little wonder in my life. Mom, when you've been spread thin across space-time as often as I have, you'll find that wanderlust has dried the fuck up long ago. Everyone should love at least one video game that is barely functional. It's a rite of passage. You're not wrong.
Ark. Fucking Ark.
Spore.
Oh god.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Holster in Heaven.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I don't know, man. Just like that little decision's like, you can't get your hat until you talk to your mom. Talk to mom. Go get your hat. Go get your hat.
It's because we're autistic children that need to follow things in a very specific order.
I mean, this is a Pokemon game, so you're probably right on the money. Ah, my word. I will say I do enjoy some of the little body language animations in Gen 7. They're just pretty cute. Like, the Gen 7 mom... Gen 6 and Gen 7 mom are among some of my favorites design-wise, because they're relatively simple, but they get the overall, like, attitude across, like, immediately with, like, so few words.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think personality-wise, like, the Alola mom reminds me the most of my own. Meowth just exists. Mom, you fucking idiot. To be fair, cat owners will understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, now, is this before or after Kukui tries to rope our mom into the polycule? Because, I mean, the man is married, but, like... like, here's the thing. Unlike Sycamore, who is constantly on the prowl, like, Kukui just has a sort of, like, casual riz, I feel. Not because... That's rough, buddy. Nothing? I'll see myself out. Oh, here's another detail that I was always curious about. Where are you driving the car? There's too much foot traffic.
Out of road!
Yeah, like, I grant it's not impossible to get the truck out of here.
This is a country difference, because, okay, when I went to America, I was shocked at how car-centric it was.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we focus a lot on, like, personal transport over here.
Yeah.
Both to our benefit and our detriment. Also, coming up is another difference between, like, base Sun and Moon and Ultra. Hi, Comidrian! Hello! The prophecy is true! Oh, I love you, buddy. It was in your honor, I assure you. Everyone, please follow Comidrian. I had to the moment Laura sent me the link. Understandable, you understood the assignment. But yes, everyone, please follow Comidrian. Again, like I said, phenomenal musician, singer, composer, and voice actor. I've had the pleasure of working with him on a number of different projects, and he is also a very, very dear friend of mine. Also, let me go ahead and...
I still gotta draw his photo.
Yes. Let me go ahead and do that unpopular opinion redeem as well, Fee. I'm trying to be better at that. So, let's go ahead. That is a 6. Number 6. The plot to the Cloverfield paradox really isn't all that difficult to follow. It makes perfect sense when you actually bother to pay the slightest bit more attention than literally not at all. Once again, the irony of this coming up tonight is not lost on me.
Wait, repeat that? You cut out slightly for me.
The plot to the Cloverfield paradox is not difficult to follow.
I've never seen it.
I recommend it. In fact, I recommend all the Cloverfield movies. There are currently 3 of them, to my knowledge. I believe a 4th is currently in the works.
Ooh.
The first one is essentially like if you combine a kaiju movie with the Blair Witch Project.
Ooh, okay, I'm sold.
Oh yes, I want to be there when you see Cloverfield for the first time.
Well, then we can watch it together.
Fuck yeah, gamer. But where was I?
Also,
yes. I was about to say one of the weird diversions from like Base Sun and Moon to after. If I mean, I am down to watch Cloverfield after stream if you are.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, like in this game, we are about to. Can you stream it? Probably not without getting a copyright strike fee.
Also, as much as I love you, and as much as I deeply appreciate you doing the wheel, I'm gonna do the wheel this time because you die.
Yeah, no, I think we should shift the responsibilities of the wheel of misfortune onto you going forward. Yeah. But yeah, we're about to be handed our starters by the professor, spoiler, but that happens in every generation. One of the things I thought was interesting and unique about Base Sun and Moon is that the professor has nothing to do with the choice of starter. Like, you're given the option to choose that by the kahuna, which makes sense, you know, when you look at it within the context of, like, Alola's, like, island culture.
Yeah.
So I feel like this, like, shifting it to, like, the professor just giving you the option of starter again is sort of a step backwards.
Would you like me to roll first for myself or for you?
Oh, I haven't even gotten to the choice yet. I'm just now being attacked by the Trump weasel.
Don't insult the baby like that.
Team Rowlet, ride or die.
See, I like all 3 of them, but I'm a Poplio fan.
Yeah, you and Lore.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little clown. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Yeah. He's just a little doofus with a gumball on its nose. He's doing his best. You're Brazil, right? In spirit. I should have named myself Brazilian Miku.
Oh!
Next time. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm naming the starter Miku. Actually, no. We're still letting Lore choose. I just bought something and you're going to be angry, am I?
Also, are you ready?
You gotta also agree. I need to get to the actual choice here.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're still waiting for me to get to the actual option. Yeah, dude, I miss the kahuna giving us the option here. Alright, so grass type Rowlet. Look at that stupid little dance. I love him. Again, there's nothing inherently wrong with Litten or Poplio, but I adore barn owls, and so... and it's also the closest of the 3 of them to being... In lieu of a bipedal reptile monster, I will go with the next best thing in this case, which is a bird. I generally am not the biggest fan of mammalian starters. I am a simple man. I enjoy my kaiju.
You know, that's fair. That is very fair, and I also agree.
That is not to say that there are not mammalian kaiju. Looks at King Kong.
Yeah.
But,
Hot take, I'm not the biggest King Kong fan.
Yeah, that's fair. And
right,
now you have ruffled the
Let's have a
feathers.
look.
You have now ruffled the feathers of Gabe somewhere. But yeah, I'm at the choice, so go
You
ahead.
have the spicy cat.
Oh,
Try not to sound so disappointed. Damn.
no, I love the Bara tiger, the heel wrestling.
Now,
Bara
do we
tiger.
want to do it so that we can potentially have the same one, or do you want me to remove Lytton from the choice?
Let's remove Lytton from the choice this time around.
All right.
Also,
If
I
I
think
get
because
rowdy, I'm gonna laugh.
I just remembered, because we had another
God.
death, we need to add another rule.
Griffin.
I know.
I got him.
You motherfucker.
It's payback for the Esper, bitch!
How dare you stand where he stood. Alright. I guess they're great. If I must. I mean, it's cute now.
Yes,
it's gonna
Griffin
be.
and Rowlet.
It's gonna be cute for a while. That's where I'll finish that thought. Lytton and Rowlet, yes, that is correct. He just Lytton. Would you like to
Also,
give a
sorry,
nickname?
not sorry to my stream, where you have to endure many much Vocaloid songs, because I regret nothing.
It's all going towards a greater purpose. Well, once again, we were talking about Brazilian Miku. Let me think on names. I am tempted to recommend that we just name it Miku, but ultimately it is your decision, Lore. I will say, very much looking forward to the new character art that you do of this new iteration with us and Alola.
I've already done it!
Oh, you've already done it?
You forgot?
No, I
How
haven't.
could you?
I haven't checked my Discord because I'm on like stream.
No,
mode.
I did it back. I did it back in the original when I did the other ones, because it has our son.
You did an Alola one?
Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
I've just sent it to you.
Let me check then. Oh God, I have no memory of this. I
drew our
apologize.
son.
Yeah, no, I think this might be the first time I'm seeing this.
That can't be the first time.
Let me save this real quick and share with the rest of the class.
Ooh. What's your crochet project? I fucking love crochet.
Ah, yes. Then again, I'm biased because the first person who introduced me to the concept of crochet made me a fucking scarf and fingerless gloves. So,
You know, that's fair.
yeah.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I did not have this one.
Huh. I mean, they evolve into a Barraman and a emo kid, so I mean...
Yeah, so basically a hooded sniper with a bow and arrow and an evil-aligned wrestler.
A twink and a twunk.
I mean, yeah, you hit the nail right on the head.
Actually, now I'm going to show you my design for the Jinko. Hold on.
Oh, that's amazing. Freestyle. You know what? That's not a bad choice. Freestyle.
Hey.
But first, let me bring up the aforementioned picture, because you all must bear witness to this. Oh! Might have to do some trimming here. It's such high quality. Have to scrunch it down. There we go.
There you go, and there's the designs I did.
Excellent. Oh, those look cool. I mean, was there ever any doubt that Emmett was going to wind up in the Team Skull outfit?
Listen! Listen!
On full display, grubbing one out.
I think what I can fucking revoke.
Exactly. Anyway, freestyle.
No more goat cheese. Fuck you.
My word. Now I want some goat cheese.
Too bad you're banned.
But yes, freestyle I think is an apt name.
Rapping.
Freestyle has joined the party. Honestly, this is fitting music for a Pokemon that'll eventually become Dark-type.
Hello, Violet. Yes, we are.
Oh, hello, Violet. Yes, I may have borne witness to the death of a flower child, and thus we have been shunted through space-time yet again.
Oh, let me get the art for you.
Brazil! Woo! Hey, Griffin, are you connected to Gaelic on Discord? If you can send them pictures of this bitch, will you please send them? I think I can make that happen, Fee. Island Kahuna. Okay, but why, though? Lit is a gift from the Kahuna. Yeah, again, which bears the question, why are you the one giving it to us and not the Kahuna? Just a weird random choice they made. Can't believe they had to erase the time. Oh, the timeline's still there. We'll get back to it eventually. It says that with every Pokemon we lose, we have to randomly go back to another timeline. They're still gonna be there for us until we wipe. And even then, we might give it another chance, depending on how we're feeling. Okay, so now here comes the million-dollar question. Since we have now lost 2 Pokemon, and I think the first time we added the rule about no duplicate starters.
Yeah.
What rule should we add this time? Because I don't want to jump the gun and say no healing in battle, because fuck that noise. Should we implement the no shared types rule?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I guess moving forward.
Also, there is the art to put on your overlay once it sends.
Oh, it's... My game is thinking. It is thinking. Calculating. Calculating. Alright, now question. I don't think we have Pokeballs yet, do we?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so the run is not officially started yet.
Correct.
That's going to be my ruling. Regardless of what happens to us here, and I think we might as well just run. Boring. Yes, you say that now. Alright. Now let me just check Discord to see what was sent to me. Ah, oh, thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
So I will download that. Oh, Discord loves being slow.
Of course.
Alright, so bear with me as I get all my ducks or cats in a row, as it were.
I know something you don't know.
Same as it ever was. Alright, so let me add,
Why does this song keep restarting?
and there he is.
Large man.
Yes.
I'm avoiding every bitch until I get my balls.
Mood.
Ha! Long, long, man.
Boy. We stand long man.
Oh yeah.
I think that will, in fact, do for now. Let me just bring it down with... There we are. Okay. So, we have our starter secured. And, what, Lar? Chicken butt? Since neither of you got Poplio, you're headcanoning that your counterpart is grabbing Poplio. You know what? That is valid as fuck. But yes, moving forward, we are implementing the rule that we cannot have shared types, primary types specifically, between our teams. Which means if I have a type that is predominantly fire type, Emmett cannot have a predominant fire type on their team. This is usually the default with Soul Links. Sorry, what was that?
Do you know how many grass types there are?
Oh, this is going. Well, once again, we're not playing this for a stroll in the park.
Wait, hold on. What happens if I catch a Cubone and evolve it?
That is a good question. Well, I mean, it depends on whether or not I have a ground type at the time.
No, a Lowland Marowak is Fire Ghost.
No, I understand that, but like, since the primary type will change, that will still... We'll have to adjust around that.
Sure. I feel like we can catch the same type, we just can't have them in the same party. You know?
Yes. No, we can catch them, but it's just a matter of organizing our parties to accommodate.
Yeah. I also propose that with that rule, let's say you have a grass type, I go in the grass, I find a grass type, I find another grass type, and I find a third one, I then have to give up.
Yeah, I think that's what we will do. We'll go with, like...
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I have to point out, Salsa in the Autumn. What a fucking name.
Isn't it great?
That is...
So welcome back!
That is amazing. Welcome back.
Also, I'm so sorry if my microphone picks up Maggie snoring behind me.
I have not been able to hear it, so it's all good. You motherfucker.
Also, it's now a race to see who can get our son first.
Yeah, well, now I have a reason to hate Hal. He took my fucking owl.
Listen!
You motherfucker.
He's gonna give that Rowlet so many malasadas.
I love... That's my worry. It's a bird. He's giving it fried bread. Do you know what happens to ducks when you feed them bread in the wild? It kills them.
He's not a duck! And he's not in the wild!
Well, give it a fucking rat-a-tat, then! Actually, no, the rat-a-tats around here are dark types, so that I actually hurt it once it evolves.
Uh-huh.
Low-key, the canon event that house partners are... I mean, they are color-coded, admittedly. I mean, there's no getting around this, so might as well rip this band-aid off. Like, thankfully we have the benefit of the type advantage here, so...
Yeah.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You took my owl. Prepare to die. Oh, I was thinking. There we go. I love Rowlet so much. It is friend shaped.
Round.
Yes. I need to pronounce. Listen. There are a lot of Hispanic words I need to work on my pronunciation for.
Slur it.
Listen.
Dang.
Did you have to phrase it that way?
Yep.
Christ on a stick. Now you made the owl sad. I'm literally using the logic of look at what you made me do.
Damn.
Daniel.
Where's my buff Beedrill? we had to stop that run because Griffin was pulling up daisies.
It is. Oh no! It was the Onyx that actually flattened the daisy. This is why you can't keep flowers in a cave.
Not with that attitude.
You know.
I am being eaten again. Hello, son.
You know. Maybe that's information you share for other types of streams.
Listen.
Daisy, no. I mean, somewhere AZ is probably none too pleased about that.
Yeah, no, he'd be pissed. Also, you are being instructed.
Oh, yeah. Same as it ever was. Let's see here. Yeah, you also have to understand, friends, like, it is very difficult for me to check in between stream and Discord because my computer can only handle so much at the exact same time. Ah, yes, I see. Thank you very much, Fee. I'll be sure to pass those along. Alright, and now I have to wait for my computer to process the fact that I clicked out of Discord. Okay, keep in mind, I am running all of this on a computer that was less than $200. The graphics card I purchased to be able to stream in general was more expensive than the computer proper. Discord on mobile exists? Yes, but therein lies the rub, as I need to use Discord to keep this call going. Then again, I suppose I could always check. There's so many things to do at once. I'm not a multitasker. I either focus on one thing or none of them. There is no in between. Alright. Alright. Now, let's just save.
No.
And meet the big man on campus himself.
Woo-hoo. You didn't follow the instructions.
Yes.
There we go.
Listen, the thing is, I did know I had to go up there to meet the fucking deity, but I was also just feeling nostalgic for the layout of the town, alright?
No, that's fair.
And I wasn't entirely certain if I could explore the Kahuna's house just yet. There she is. As far as I'm concerned, the character that should have been the rival.
I'm coming for your kneecaps again.
Because I even love the idea of, like, the siblings being, like, different types of rivals. Like, with, like, different motivations. Like, despite both being connected to the central story in, like, different ways.
You know what? That makes sense.
And again, another reason why I feel like it would have been a good choice to have, like, the player character being a native of the Alolan Islands. So that, like, despite, like, these, like, people who clearly come from, like, other regions coming in and, like, trying to conquer, like, the island challenge, it is, you know, it comes more naturally to the person who is born and raised in the native culture.
Get him, Law!
The Axis gang were also rivals in different ways. I mean, again, there's too many of them, though. Like, I feel like even with, like, how it's too many, just keep it limited to 2 rivals, I feel.
Let me take that back. You leave my poor son out of this.
Mm-hmm. I feel threatened. That's just the feeling of a typical conversation between us. Wasn't she in Sun and Moon? I mean, Lily is... Well, yeah, this is, for all intents and purposes, still Sun and Moon. It's just the, like... I guess... improved upon, quote-unquote, re-release. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But, no. Lily was never a rival.
That's because canonically she's scared of Pokemon.
I know. It's just, I feel like that would have, like... Because the thing is, like, I feel like that would have opened the door to more challenging... Like, it's like... I think it was the 7th Pokemon movie with the kid who had a traumatic experience with a bunch of, like, Spheal. And thus became afraid of Pokemon. But he was still put in the position where he had to try and battle. Like, I felt
yeah, that was the Deoxys one.
It was the Destiny Deoxys movie, yeah. I felt like that would have been a good angle to explore with Lily.
Applebee's! Who was like, oh, Jesus Christ, there's 2 of them. Down! Down! Thank you. Down. Sit. Sit. Good girl, Maggie. Go sit.
Alright, and
Good
one
boy.
more.
They went feral!
Not gonna lie, I initially thought you meant the Spearow.
No, I meant my children.
Yeah, no, the Spearow are just feral by default.
Oh, I know why they went feral. It's their dinner time. Give me 2 minutes while I quickly go feed them. I will be back.
No worries, go ahead.
This stream is me running ahead and then disappearing.
I mean, we've been no. I mean, that is sort of on brand for a cryptid, in all fairness. Ah, my word. So I suppose while we are waiting for Gaelic to return, I will open the floor to you, chat, for another question. What is a culture that you would want to see represented in a future Pokemon generation? Because thus far we have had 4 different regions of Japan. We have had specifically New York City, I guess specifically, but sort of New York State in general. We've had France as a whole. We have had the Hawaiian Islands. We have had, you know, the United Kingdom. And most recently, Spain and Portugal. Greece, alright. That is a good potential choice. There is a lot to work with there. I've seen one or two Fakemon regions based on Greek mythology. Oh, just Greek mythology specifically, not based on Greece itself. Interesting. Okay. That is also fair. I mean, as far as myself personally, I've hinted at this before, but I would like to see a region. And I know this is also a place where we have seen Fakemon regions, you know, put out there via YouTube channels and other programs. I would like to see a region based on, like, a lesser highlighted country like Canada. Because it's a country that often gets overlooked among other countries out there. Like, Canada, for example, was not even fucking touched during the video, The History of the Entire World. See, different areas being like Mount Olympus, Tartarus, Elysian Fields, that is also extremely valid. It would be interesting, admittedly, to see Pokemon regions based on other US states. For example, I mean, I know the canon status of the Colosseum and Gale of Darkness games is sort of up in the air. I think the general consensus is, like, they are debatably canon. They're not officially non-canon, as opposed to, say, like, the Pokemon Ranger games, or, you know, Rescue Dungeon, or things like that. But, the region in that game, the Ore region, was based on Arizona, if I am not mistaken. And with the United States being just as large as it is, I would be curious to see, like, other US states, or even just, for example, the Pacific Northwest. It's another place that there have been Fakemon regions based off of them, but I'd like to see, like, an official approach to that. Or, like, I don't know, like, Texas would be interesting, I suppose. Like, I mean, here's the thing. If we ever got ourselves a Florida-based Pokemon region, we'd finally have the potential for Pokemon Gun, completing the trifecta with Sword and Shield. But yeah, no, Greek culture would definitely be a good source of inspiration for a potential Pokemon region. Florida, oh god, Florida Man as the box legendary. Yeah, no, I could see it. Ah, my word. Trying to think of some Florida Man in Disney. You know? Like, the evil team is actually based off of Walt Disney's crackdown on unions. Trying to think. I mean, the obvious pun to be made here is a Brazil-based Pokemon region. But again, we did just have Paldea, which is based on Spain and Portugal. You've drawn once more? Oh boy. I am afraid to ask, Violet. Let me see. What have you done? God damn it, Violet. I just realized, oh, that was the Pokemon you made art of. Oh. Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, obviously I should have felt bad before, but now I really feel bad. Oh no. Well, I need to add this to the fan art. Oh, dear. Let me go ahead and share this with the rest of the class. Ah. Thank you for your contribution, Violet. Gone but not forgotten. It could be different pantheons representing different regions. Yeah, I could see like a more like a region based less around like actual real world locations and more on like mythologies. It would be a nice change of pace from like other entries. I mean, to be fair, they did something somewhat similar in that regard with Legends Arceus, which, yes, it was based off of, you know, the inspiration for Sinnoh, but also sort of elaborated more on, like, you know, indigenous, like, the indigenous people of that part of Japan. Like, granted, it wasn't a loyal representation, quote-unquote, but it at least referenced them a bit. Ah, yes, I just noticed the song as well, Lore. Again, to elaborate for those of you watching my stream, I currently have, because of the performance limitations of my totally legal and legitimate copy of the game, sometimes the audio lags a little bit, and so I opted to just have a rotation of retro video game music playing in the background for the Soul Link streams. And we are currently listening to the work. Thank you for joining us, Violet. I hope you have a good night. Listening to the work of a particularly talented composer who contributed many memorable tracks to the video game industry. Unfortunately, I cannot remember the composer's name off the top of my head. But yes, I highly encourage you to, if I can remember it, I would love to, like, remember this guy's name so I can send y'all down a path of discovery. They're memorable for being so good in comparison to the very basic and limited gameplay. Yeah, and the fact that it was all chiptune music and yet still comparatively very, very elaborate. Tim Follin, thank you, Lorelei. Yes, Tim Follin, astoundingly talented composer. Please, when you have the opportunity, look up his work on YouTube or SoundCloud or wherever else you might go to find some nice video game music. Ah, my word. I mean, even this part here, it's like very dissimilar from what you might hear from most most chiptunes at the time. Did I not already save Nibby? Oh yeah, it's still... Yeah, I don't think I've quite caught up to to Gaelic just yet. So I think I'm still safe. Yeah, once again, totally legal copy of the game. And what I love about that, like, that doesn't look dissimilar to Terapagos's own attacks, specifically as depicted in Pokemon Horizons. Bob and weave, deity, bob and weave. So Cosmo is just going, what the fuck? Definitely the space-time distortions and Legends are. I mean, that's just it. Like, this game set up so many different plot elements for future installments in the Pokemon franchise. Like, specifically, like, because, like, it was always sort of hinted at that multiple timelines were a thing in Pokemon between, like, the dual version system of, like, you know, there's a red universe and a blue universe and things like that. As did the Axis games. A little bit, yeah. It was like, there were maybe some hints at it there, like in X and Y, but I think it was really only explicitly spelled out starting with Gen 7, with the introduction to like Ultra Wormholes and Ultra Space and Ultra Beasts and all that. Well, admittedly, a bit in Oras as well. Specifically with the Delta episode. Because that dealt with parallel universes, like the whole plot of like the post-game sending an oncoming asteroid to another universe to try and keep it from hitting Earth, and like, no, that's just gonna fuck up another timeline, find another way. Get Rayquaza to help out. Nebby, get in the fucking bag. You know, this music is oddly fitting. Given the island aesthetic.
Surprise, shorty!
Okay, for context, Emmett.
Uh-huh.
I literally just played up to where you left off. The moment I got to, like, I'm Lily, I just, surprise, motherfucker! Yeah, we were just talking about a number of things, like what types of cultures or countries we would like to see represented in future Pokemon games, and how, like, the 3DS line of games really solidified the whole, like, space-time distortion stuff that we would see in Legends Arceus.
I want to see, I think it's Thailand as one.
Ooh.
For one specific reason. Mm-hmm. Is it Thailand or is it the Philippines specifically? Juno's region. I want to see Juno's region.
Oh, as in, like, our Juno?
Yeah.
Juno's Korean.
Listen, I'm tired. My brain was like, I'm gonna take these things and I'm gonna smush them into one. I'm fucking tired, okay?
I mean, here's, I tease, but yes, Juno, our friend Juno, exactly, Lord beat me to it. Our friend Juno, who is a phenomenal artist and singer and voice actor and all-around great person, has their own Fakemon region called the, and forgive me if I'm butchering the pronunciation here, the Hosean region, which is based off of South Korea.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's... Go ahead.
I've been watching a lot of fucking RuPaul's Drag Race again.
Oh.
And I'm watching the season with God, I can't remember her drag name. The Thai one that's obsessed with bananas. Absolutely obsessed.
So, fun fact.
My brain associates like South Korea with like fashion and such like that. So it's kind of just smushed them in my brain for the time being.
That is fair. So, first of all, Laura, thank you for correcting me on the pronunciation. The Joseon region. Second of all, fun fact about that particular drag queen, Hemet. That drag queen is the reason Boomba has a banana in his Discord name in his server.
Yes! Hello, Violet!
Yes, we all love Juno here, Violet. Also, weren't you supposed to be going to bed?
I'm not currently on my ADHD meds today, Quinn,
I was talking to Violet.
No,
you were talking to
like,
Maisie,
Quinn
I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
No, I apologize. Also,
I'm
hello,
on my
Maisie.
other meds.
Yeah, exactly. Da-da-da-da-da.
It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg!
I'm glad we got that synced at least somewhat on my end. Heard Juno, but now he'll sleep. That's fair. But yes, Juno does advertise the Joseon region through their art on Blue Sky. And they have a dedicated, like, Blue Sky page to it, so I recommend that specifically.
It reminds me we need to talk shop at some point.
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely you do. You need to do more advertising for your own Fakemon region as well.
I mean, I designed Sected.
Yeah. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Holla be thy name.
I think half the issue is that you don't read and talk at the same time. So you pause to talk, and you're answering a lot of things, and you go on like these massive tangents, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. But because I can read and talk at the same time, I just kind of keep going.
Not all of us can be blessed with ADHD, alright?
Hey,
not all of us have the fucking chameleon eyes that can focus on more than one thing at the same time.
Fun fact, rats' eyes can move independently of each other. They're chameleons. Any side effects? No. So I'm on max dose of my ADHD meds, and I get, like, occasionally I'll get a little shaky, but considering I'm already shaky, like, Put it this way, I'm on max dose, I took it, about an hour later, I had a nap.
That is fair as fuck.
If that didn't tell you that I have ADHD, I don't know what will.
Shinji, I mean Nebi, get back in the bag.
Also, I'm so glad, Laura, holy shit.
Yeah. Ah, my word.
Wait, is this Lynn singing Teto's song?
Hmm?
No, it is Teto. Huh.
Here's a lovely gift from me to help make today special, Brazil. Oh god, this fucking thing. Fucking Rotom decks. This, I feel, was sort of the beginning of the end for cool Pokedex designs.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, just really quick, Salsa, if you need someone to hound your doctor for you, and you don't mind a random New Zealand number calling your doctor, by all means, I can Karen.
That's not a threat, that's a promise. But, yeah, one of the things I always loved for the longest time about, like, new Pokemon generations was seeing the new design they came up with for the Pokedex, you know? And, like, they always had these really cool, like, concepts for, like, what shape the design would be. And I am absolutely showing my age, but I've always been a fan of, like, chunky, clunky technology. And so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I honestly have no idea, Quinn. I'm not a knowledgeable enough person to put, like, a diagnosis on someone.
Yeah, no, like, please, like, and I'll say this even from my perspective here, like, there's nothing wrong with looking up symptoms online to try and get a general idea of, like, something that might be, like, aligned with what you might be going through. But if you're looking for an actual, like, diagnosis, please seek out a trained medical professional. Because self-diagnosis can be very dangerous. So, yeah, please seek a trained medical professional for anything to that effect. Like, people can, like, give advice generally based on their own experiences, but by and large, everyone's experience with specific conditions are going to be vastly different from one another. So it's best to, like, again, by all means, do your own research up to a point, but for, like, final answers on what you should do, like, a doctor or a psychiatrist, you know, is going to be your best bet, which I know is not exactly the easiest thing in the world to get access to, depending on your circumstances, but all the same. But,
I witness our son.
But, where was I? Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say, like, I was vastly disappointed when Gen 8 came along and they decided, no, we're just gonna make the Pokédex an app now. On your phone.
Yeah.
And they're all gonna be Rotom phones. Which, like, I understand that is the logical progression of things technologically that would make the most sense, but it still sucks to have, like, no unique visuals for, like, the actual Pokédex machine anymore, because there is no Pokédex machine. Like, the closest we've gotten to that after Gen 7 was the fucking Let's Go games. And even then, like, that was still admittedly pretty good. It was a tablet the size of a book, like, kept in a folder, and that was still it was still basically just a tablet, but it was still more creative than just, oh, it's an app on your phone now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will also say, despite me having my reservations about getting Litten, it also does seem poetic that I brought home a cat to my mom, who's a cat lady. Also, I love how the dialogue options, like, despite not having any greater difference between one another, it's basically a question of how autistic are you?
I've had a couple different therapists of mine and some mental health, like, specialists tentatively say, without putting me through the official diagnostic, like, pretty sure you're autistic. I didn't really see it until I got medicated for ADHD, and then I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oop, there it is.
Oh! I think the biggest one was, like, when I was driving home from the con, and I'd taken my ADHD meds, and I remember sending you, Griffin, like, 5 different 20-minute-ish long voice memos of me just absolutely going in on Pokemon.
No, that is absolutely... yeah, we were theory crafting while you were driving home. That's right.
Oh, I'm talking about... Oh, shit, that's my first encounter. Shit, I was trying to get out of the grass.
Oh, fair. On. Bow style set.
I have the sun.
Let's see.
Griffin, look at my encounter.
One moment. Un momento, por favor. It's switching over, you bitch.
I have the perfect team thus far.
Stop stealing my life! It should have been me! It's not fair! Alright, well. Let me get out the door. I think Kukui's about to... Yep, here he comes. Sir, you can hit on my mom later, alright? Alright, we have another unpopular opinion redeem, so let me go ahead back to the dice roller. If OBS wants to cooperate with me. Oh, that's a good sign. Lucky number 13. Alright, what have we got here for unpopular? I already did 13.
It's my favorite number.
So, rolling again. 11. Okay. People who enjoy life simulator games like The Sims and Animal Crossing are closeted masochists.
What do you mean closeted?
Because, like, every time Go ahead.
I am so not in the closet with that one.
Fair enough. Because here's the thing, like, I feel like when you play a video game, you play it to, like, at least speaking from my personal experience, I play video games to escape the stressors and anxieties of real life. And then you have games like The Sims and Animal Crossing where you constantly have to keep track of things like your hunger meter and your social status and, like, whether or not your character is getting along with others, or, oh, don't stop playing for a couple days, otherwise your house is full of roaches. And, like, that's not a leisurely activity.
I can tell you the exact difference between me and you as gamers, as someone who enjoys, like, those life simulator ones, and someone who doesn't. You live a life where you are having to be in control of several hundred different things. So when you play a game, you're wanting a break from that. I live a life where I am not in control of fucking anything. So I play games to have a smidgen bit of control over my life.
Gosh. It's not even that you're psychologically disturbed, Lore. It's more than, like, there's, like, an extent of, like, yeah, I want this level of anxiety in a controlled environment.
Exactly, yeah. Everyone else is chiming in like, yeah, it's about being able to control the narrative. Exactly.
Yeah, and again, like, I love how, like, Lore's the only one like, wait, what are you talking about? It's like, no, yeah, we're masochists. Literally every other person in chat. Gosh.
You know what? That is very fair, Salsa. It's expensive.
Yeah. Alright, so I think I am going to catch
Wait, do I want my autism diagnosis, or do I want to maintain my rights?
Euro Truck Simulator 2016. Hold on, Bats, let me think. Chat's scrolling too fast. Is there for me even when life is not. Something about the job that can be meditative. I mean, to each their own. I suppose I can see it from that standpoint. I would just be pulling my hair out from all those, like, nitty-gritty details that I'm supposed to keep track of as a leisurely activity.
So you know how I keep volunteering to organize things and be in charge of things?
Yep, and now that's been having a negative impact on your health?
No, it's not that that's having negative impact, it's the rest of the shit. That's why I do it. I like being in control. I like I like organizing the little things, and I like making the spreadsheets to organize the things.
My word. You don't need to deal with the asshole customers or physical pain. The actual work is interesting. I mean, again, once again, to each their own. Alright. So we have Kukui doing the tutorial capture.
Yep.
And I think after I catch my child here, yes, Grubbin, one of the superior early game bug types. I know, I fucking hate you for it. But the rules are rules. God, what was I even fucking saying? Oh yeah, once I capture my child here, I think that might be a good place for us to call it a stream. Because it is almost 11 my time.
You know, that's fair.
And we potentially have a kaiju movie to watch after this.
Yes.
The rules are made up. Yeah, well, so is the English language, and yet we adhere to it. Albeit barely.
So is my dick!
you know? I can't even argue with that. Proof positive that Kukui is freeballing.
Yep.
Alright, so. Let's see what pops up for me. It's gonna be the fucking mongoose, isn't it? No, I'm sorry, Grubbin. In any other circumstance, I would snatch you up in a heartbeat. Believe you me. Unfortunately. So I'm gonna give myself 3 chances here. So that was 1. Okay. Picky Peck. It's not a bad one.
The game really took a look at my heart attack scare last year and went, you know what? We're gonna give you the Pokemon equivalent of a fucking defibrillator.
Yeah.
Take the child.
Meanwhile, I have the fucking woodpecker Pokemon. The type that wakes you up way too early in the fucking morning.
I mean, your hair do be looking like a bird's nest, so I mean...
Wow. I mean, I can't even argue with that, but wow.
Look at your fucking PNG. Look at it.
Again, I can't argue with it. Get in the fucking ball.
On a Saturday.
I can't have shit in Detroit. Alright, so a Picky Peck and a Grubbin. What are you thinking, Lar? Flying normal and bug electric, that is correct.
Yes.
And again, another... Pretty sure this is X and Y music playing in the background.
Mine started randomly playing an anime opening as my goats are now trying to break into my cottage.
Mortal
I can
enemies.
see them messing with the door handle.
Ah, that's right. Forgot about the goats.
My children.
Yes.
Which we are currently looking
Yes.
for dough. We're gonna be making our own goat cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Needle, you know? I think
It's
Needle
cute.
Nose works.
Reset, no. Change games just once this time.
Yep. Needle Nose.
It would help if I was hitting A instead of
Probably.
B.
Just so long as you don't hit X again.
Yes.
Alright, so... Needle Nose, the Picky Peck and Grubbin combo. I like that.
Yeah. Also, another Dare Evan Hansen song just came up. I say another. This is the first one today. But, like, Jesus.
Ah.
Have acquired my child.
Excellent. Alright, so now I am going to save. My word. And let's see here.
Babe.
Alright, and I think that is probably as good a place as any to call it for this evening.
Exactly. Alright, who can we rate, though?
That is a good question, considering I still haven't figured out how to raid.
Oh, I'll show you.
Fair enough.
Let me just find someone.
Yeah. So now I have to open up Twitch and, or even just like Firefox and open up Twitch and then see who is up and about among the people I'm following.
Okay, Pigeon Child, because they are live.
Prismaya's on.
Let's see if I know how to spell.
So I think that might not be a bad idea. So now you'll have to remind me how I go about sending folks their way.
Us.
I think the internet is processing. Oh, yep. Test 1 2. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Spaced, and then their username. No ad. That makes sense.
So you cut out up until space and then username. Okay, so / raid. And then without
Be
the
safe,
space.
don't die. Watcha!
Alright, so if I'm understanding this process correctly. So / okay, so no space. Let me see here. Your ISM. I think this should just about do it. So long as the... Does the name have to be in brackets? Does not have to be in brackets? Okay. Then I guess we can try that. And I suppose in the event that this works successfully, I'll be sending you all to check out Prismaya. Looks like they are playing some Fields of Mystria, which I've heard pretty much nothing but good things about, so that should be interesting. But I want to thank all of you for dropping by, especially Emmett, because God knows this has been a long time coming. And all of you for tuning into both our streams. I'm looking forward to the next time we're able to do this together. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and above all else, regardless of what shenanigans life and luck may dish your way, just always remember to fucking think. Have a good night, everyone.